As you age, are the ways you've maintained your entire life causing you to lose intimacy in your later years? Let me tell you Harold's story. He was 72, retired, recently divorced, and met someone special. After years of being single, he tried to get intimate again, but his body wouldn't cooperate. He panicked, she backed away, and he never tried again. Not because he didn't want to, but because he thought he was broken. I'm Dr. James, a urologist and men's health specialist, and for over 30 years, I've helped thousands of men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond regain their confidence, restore intimacy, and protect their health in ways they never thought possible. In my experience, I have found that as men age, they often think that they have lost their ability to be intimate, or feel that old age is the reason for the decline in their sex life. However, it is important to understand that changes in the body are not a sign of the end, but a transition that requires proper care and adjustment. With the right advice, understanding of your body and some adjustments, it is possible to regain your confidence, regain intimacy in your relationship and continue to enjoy a healthy, passionate sex life, no matter what your age. Secret 1. Stop relying on spontaneity. This is not weakness, it is wisdom. When you are young, intimacy can happen anytime, anywhere, without much preparation or thought. Your body's desires and abilities are in perfect harmony, creating an experience that is natural and effortless. You don't have to worry about whether you can get it done, because your body responds immediately, and intimate moments happen without planning. However, as you age, your body begins to change, and so do the rules of your sex life. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy intimacy, it simply means that your body needs more care and respect. You can't continue to live in the belief that everything will be as natural as it was when you were young. The truth is, as you age, factors like preparation, communication, and timing play a more important role than ever in maintaining satisfaction and connection with your partner. Holding on to the idea that you have to be ready at any moment, in any situation, is not only unrealistic, but can also be detrimental to your health. Many men make the mistake of trying to maintain old habits without realizing that their bodies are no longer responding the way they used to. This can lead to feelings of failure, performance anxiety, and even heart injury or blood pressure problems if the body is overworked. Not being aware of the natural changes in your body and continuing to apply old expectations can increase your risk of serious health problems, especially heart problems, due to the undue stress placed on your body by performing actions that are not suited to your current physical condition. Therefore, it is important to adjust your expectations and change your approach to intimacy. In fact, when you realize that preparation and communication play a role, you will find that everything becomes easier and less stressful. You do not need to rush to perform sexually as you did when you were younger, but learn to enjoy the moment and connect with your body in an understanding and respectful way. This will help reduce pressure and make you feel more free in your sex life, regardless of your age. It is preparation and proactive care of your body that will create healthier sexual experiences, helping you feel satisfied without having to try too hard. In fact, many men in their 60s and 70s report that they feel close after adjusting their approach to become deeper, more subtle, not always rushing but always focusing on emotions and real connection with their partner. Not only does this help maintain sexual satisfaction, it also helps to bond emotionally and lovingly between couples, creating a stronger relationship. So, instead of trying to achieve the same spontaneity as when you were younger, accept that times have changed and adjust your expectations. Being wise about taking care of your body and your relationship will help you continue to enjoy intimacy with ease and freedom, without pressure or frustration. Spontaneity is not always the best option, but preparation, communication, and listening to your body are the key factors in maintaining and developing healthy and satisfying sexual experiences throughout your life. 2. Paying attention to your heart health is extremely important, especially as you age. People often think of erection problems as a bedroom issue, but in fact, the ability to maintain an erection is an important sign of heart health. Your body responds to general health factors like blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and blood flow, all of which directly affect your ability to get an erection. If you have trouble maintaining an erection, or notice a noticeable change in your sexual performance, it could be a warning sign that your heart health is in trouble. Don't dismiss this as a bedroom issue or a normal part of aging. In fact, if you ignore these signs, you could be missing out on more serious heart problems. Changes in erectile function can be an early sign of heart disease, especially if they occur suddenly or become frequent. This problem not only affects your sex life, but is also a potential warning about your overall health. When blood cannot circulate properly to parts of the body, such as the penis, it indicates that there is a blockage or narrowing in the arteries, which can be a sign of coronary artery disease or other heart-related problems. One of the dangerous factors is not realizing this connection, and instead of seeking medical help, many men withdraw, avoiding the problem. However, this can have more serious consequences if not checked and treated promptly. Not realizing that erectile dysfunction can be related to heart health can cause you to miss an important opportunity for early treatment, leading to more dangerous complications such as angina, heart attack, or stroke. Therefore, if you notice any changes in your ability to have an erection, do not hesitate to see your doctor to find out the cause. Early examination will help you detect potential problems such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or diabetes, factors that can lead to heart disease. Your doctor will evaluate your condition, perform the necessary tests, and, if necessary, provide appropriate treatments to improve your heart health, thereby helping you maintain your erection and sexual health long term. In addition, lifestyle changes such as losing weight, exercising regularly, eating a healthy diet, and managing stress can also help improve heart health and enhance sexual performance. Don't let changes in your erection ability become a problem you have to face alone. Early recognition and intervention can help you improve your health, boost your confidence, and improve the quality of your sex life. Remember that your heart health and your sexual performance are closely linked, and by listening to your body and seeking timely medical help, you can prevent potential problems before they become serious. 3. Sex is not only physical, but also emotional medicine. After the age of 60, sex is not only a physical connection but also a deep emotional connection between you and your partner. As we age, not only do our bodies change, but our emotional and connection needs also change. In particular, when physical intimacy is no longer maintained as before, this not only reduces pleasure but can also deeply affect your mental health. When sex becomes less important in life, not because you no longer desire it, but because emotional intimacy is no longer properly nurtured, you will feel a mental decline. Feelings of loneliness and lack of connection can slowly creep in, making you feel forgotten, unimportant, and even meaningless in life. These feelings can gradually lead to a loss of trust in yourself and others, making you feel unlovable and unlovable. Furthermore, when we lack emotional intimacy, we are more susceptible to negative psychological states such as depression. Not being able to share and connect deeply with someone can leave you feeling empty, aimless, and lacking in joy. That is why emotional intimacy cannot be ignored, especially as we age. It is fundamental to our mental health and plays an important role in maintaining physical health. When you are in an emotionally connected relationship, the freedom to express your feelings and desires can help you feel more confident, reduce stress, and even improve your physical health. Studies have shown that sex and emotional intimacy help the body release hormones such as oxytocin, dopamine and serotonin, which not only bring about feelings of happiness but also reduce stress levels, improve sleep, support the immune system and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. It is important to realize that sex after 60 is not only a physical need but also an integral part of maintaining mental health. When emotional connection is lacking, you will feel like an outsider, without sharing or support from others, which can gradually lead to a decline in overall health. Never underestimate the importance of emotions in sexual relationships. A healthy sexual relationship not only brings physical satisfaction but also brings peace of mind. This is an important factor in maintaining happiness and mental health in the later years of life. Emotions, sharing, and connection can always help you feel joy and happiness in life, regardless of age. Create space to nurture emotional intimacy, as it is the key to staying mentally and physically strong throughout life. 4. Pornography and unrealistic expectations are silently killing your self-confidence. Many men over the age of 60 turn to pornography as a way to escape loneliness, seek temporary stimulation and satisfaction. However, this has a profound negative impact on how they see themselves and their partners. As men age, changes in their bodies and sex lives can make them feel less confident, and turning to pornography as a means to deal with feelings of dissatisfaction can create a vicious cycle. The virtual stimulation of pornography cannot replace real human connection. This feeling, while temporary, makes it easier for men to access arousal, but it also gradually erodes their ability to feel satisfaction in real relationships. When expectations about sex and arousal are influenced by unrealistic images, the gap between expectation and reality becomes increasingly clear. Pornographic images often provide intense and immediate arousal, but true sexual satisfaction requires emotional connection, intimacy, and mutual understanding between partners. Maintaining these false expectations can leave men feeling disappointed when faced with reality, as real-life sexual satisfaction cannot be achieved through pornographic stimulation alone. Over time, this can leave them feeling unable to find true satisfaction, and even create an emotional distance between themselves and their partners. These expectations also undermine their self-esteem, as they begin to feel that their bodies and sexual abilities no longer measure up to the standards they unconsciously compare themselves to in the unrealistic images of pornography. This not only affects their sex life, but also has a negative impact on their mental health. When men turn to porn to compensate for a lack of real connection, they can gradually become alienated from their partners, leading to loneliness, emotional deprivation, and an inability to find satisfaction in real relationships. Instead of seeking virtual stimulation, focusing on building a real connection with your partner, sharing emotions, and understanding each other deeply will help restore confidence and bring about more lasting sexual satisfaction. Healthy emotional and sexual relationships are built on understanding, sharing, and emotional connection, which will help men regain confidence and enjoy truly satisfying sexual experiences. So, instead of continuing to turn to porn as a means to deal with feelings of dissatisfaction, men should seek to rebuild their connection with their partners, and more importantly, with themselves, in order to live a more fulfilling sexual and emotional life. The most dangerous time to have sex is when you feel like you have something to prove. Don't let your ego and pride get the best of you. As you enter your 60s and beyond, trying to recreate the feeling of your youth or demonstrate the sexual abilities of your younger years can lead to poor decisions and health risks. Performing a sexual act without preparation, or without paying attention to changes in your body, can lead to serious problems such as excessive stress on your heart, sudden increases in blood pressure, or even death. As your body changes with age, what may have been natural and easy in the past can now become a challenge. Many men tend to fail to realize that sex after 60 is not a contest of strength or sexual ability. It is not about showing off the stamina or speed you had when you were younger. In fact, what is more important is a deep connection with your partner, an understanding of the changes in your body, and careful preparation before intimacy. When you are not fully prepared, your body may not respond as you expect, and feelings of frustration can increase. This not only affects your sense of confidence and satisfaction, but can also put unnecessary stress on your body, especially your heart. Physiological changes as you age are inevitable, and respecting these changes will help you maintain your long-term health. Preparation is not just physical, but also mental. Sex after 60 is a journey of sharing, connection, and understanding, not an experiment or a competitive event. If you try to do something that is beyond your capabilities, you may be putting your health at risk without even realizing it. Sex in old age is not about recreating the feeling of your younger years, but about connecting deeply with your partner, sharing your true feelings and respecting your body. It is important to listen to your body and understand that sexual satisfaction comes not only from physical strength but also from emotional and psychological connection. So instead of forcing yourself to prove your ability, choose slowness, respect, and preparation to ensure you can maintain a healthy and fulfilling sex life. What you know now can save your life. Don't let silence take over your life. Don't think that your best years are behind you. It's just a new chapter in your life, a stage where you can still enjoy great things, including connection, love, and joy in life. Just listen to your body and learn how to take care of your sexual health in a reasonable and safe way. Many people after turning 60 or 70 often feel like they are past their prime, that the best years of their lives are behind them and now they are just existing without satisfaction or joy. However, that is absolutely not true. Age is not a reason to give up on the important things in life, especially sexual and emotional health. When you understand the natural changes in your body, you will be able to adjust your habits and expectations accordingly, thereby finding joy and satisfaction in your sex life. It is important not to let silence and loneliness. Advice. Find ways to masturbate that are gentle, not too rushed, and remember that comfort and connection with yourself will always lead to deeper satisfaction. As we age, our bodies change and self-care becomes more important than ever. Instead of focusing on achieving immediate pleasure, listen to your body, respect the natural changes, and allow yourself to experience relaxation and pleasure naturally. Masturbation is not a race to get quick results, but an act of connecting with your body and mind. Doing it gently and leisurely will help you feel relaxed and comfortable, reduce stress, and create a greater sense of fulfillment. The important thing is not to let expectations or pressure take away from your enjoyment. Keeping your body comfortable and relaxed throughout the process will help you feel deeply satisfied, not only physically but also emotionally, thereby maintaining confidence and health in your sex life.